Hello everyone, in this showcase, I'm going to be showcasing the absolute best executor of 2026 called Volt. It's completely undetected and 100% SUNC. I'm going to be going over the UI and then we're going to do a whole bunch of executor tests and test the performance of this executor. Now before we get into the video, if you want to actually get Volt along with all of these other tools right here, you can find the link in the description. And you can pay with cryptocurrency. There's all these options here, and then that's how you get your key. Once you actually buy the key, it will send it to the email that you put in once you click pay, and yeah. Okay, so once you actually get your key from your email, you're gonna wanna go over to volt.bz right here. I'll leave all the links in the description so you can find them easily. You're gonna click on the download button right here. So once you downloaded the Volt right here, the Volt installer, you can drag it onto your desktop, and then you're gonna double click it, click run anyway. You're going to want to go through the installer right here and just let it install. So once you run it and you're going to see this UI pop up right here, you're going to want to click create an account here. You're going to put in whatever username you want. You're going to put in the email, your email address, and then you're going to put in the key that you received from your email from the store right here. You're going to create a password and then do all that good stuff, and then you're going to hit create account. Now once you actually create your account, you're going to come back into the sign in page and then you're going to put in your username and the password that you just created. So once you sign in, you should see this UI right here, which means that it is working. But before we touch anything inside of the UI, you're going to want to disable your antivirus. So once you're in your antivirus right here, you can click Windows key and then Windows Defender and it'll take you to here. You're going to click manage settings. You're going to click turn off real-time protection. Now don't worry though, it's not actually a virus. It's called a false positive, and it basically means that every single executor needs your antivirus to be off in order to actually inject into Roblox. So don't worry though, it's not a virus, it's not unsafe, and you'll be perfectly fine. So now before we actually get into a game and then start the executor test, I'm going to go over the UI so you know how to use this thing, and it's actually pretty simple, so it will not take that long. For starters, we got the tabs right here. We got the welcome tab. If you scroll down, you can see all these buttons right here. Do all these different cool things. You can create tabs right here by clicking the three dots over here. You click new tab, split down, split right, or close split. So you can make a new tab, and this is where you actually paste your scripts in. And then once you paste your scripts in, you can click run. Then over here, we got the Explorer, where you can create a new Lua file. Just call it anything, for example, and then you can type in anything you want right here, and you can save it to this file. So it makes it way easier to access, and you make sure that you don't lose the scripts. Then we also got auto execution, so you can click create new auto execution file, name it whatever you want, and then whatever script you paste in here, it will auto execute every single time you join a game. Now we can head over to the settings tab up here, and in the editor we got font size, font family, tab size, insert spaces, word wrap, render white space, minimap, and we got side. It controls where actually the minimap is on the executor. So if we turn it to left, it'll be on this side, and if we go back, it will be on the right side. So then we got cursor and selection. You can change the cursor style. You can change the cursor you can change the cursor line right here if you want it smooth, if you want it static, anything that you like. Then we got cursor blinking, which means that the line will flicker on and off depending. It's also whether you like it or not. You don't have to have it on. Match brackets, and then bracket pair colorization. Then we got appearance tab right here. We got active theme. You can create your own theme. There's some built-in ones right here, as you can see. Changes how the executor looks. If you like light mode, you can have that. Volt dawn, Volt midnight, but I'm going to keep it on Volt midnight just because it's dark mode. You can also import your own kind of themes if you want to have a custom theme. And then here we got theme name, theme description, theme mode, so you can have it light if you want instead. Zoom level, interface. Under interface, we got status bar, activity bar position, and have it on topmost, which is a really good feature. And then under background media right here, you can change the opacity of the executor. You can change the opacity of the Monaco background, which is basically the text editor. And you can change logo colors, shell colors, accent color, background glow, and change all these different colors, all to your liking. So if you don't like the current colors, you can make them whatever you want. Then you can paste in hex colors right here if you want to have custom hex colors. And then there's token rules right here as well. And now let's go under the workbench tab. So right here we got startup. Under startup we got startup editor. Uninstall Volt file on close. auto force live channel. This is actually a pretty good feature. What it does is that it makes sure you're on the latest version of Roblox or the latest version that actually supports Volt. And then auto update Volt files, which you should have on. Terminal behavior, auto close disconnected terminals, which is also a pretty good feature. I'm going to turn that on. Keep focused on disconnected terminals, which basically means that it'll keep the disconnected terminals there so you can see the error that happened. If it's disconnected, you can see if it crashed or whatever. And then maximum terminal lines output right here. Okay, now we can go under the client tab right here. So under client settings, we've got redirect output, so it prints all the stuff into the Volt console. Then we got disable internal UI, which you can have on if you don't want to use the internal UI. Enable bit library, which makes it use Synapse X's bit style library. Oh, it basically is better just for older scripts. We got RackNet right here, so you can hold this to enable it. And this lets you use desync if you want to use desync in like Steal a Brain or whatever. If you have a desync script, you're going to want to turn this on. It is kind of risky though. You can get your account banned if you don't use it correctly. So yeah, that's there if you want to use it. And then underneath that, we have anti-AFK, which is pretty self-explanatory. Security prompt purchase basically means that it won't let malicious scripts do pop-ups for purchasing items inside of any game. So you don't lose any Robux by having this on. And then randomized hardware ID seed keeps you undetected. This is a good feature right here. And then underneath, unlock window size, allow the client to be resized freely, which is also a pretty good feature, especially if you're a farmer, if you want to use a bunch of accounts to farm inside of games. You can turn on multi-instance right here, which allows you to have unlimited instances. And then instance identification, you can sort them by like process ID, username, or the account's display name. And then suppress error messages for a smoother experience. So yeah, silent errors is right here as well. So that is all the features inside of settings, and now we can actually go into a game, and we're gonna start testing the Executor. Alright, so now that we're in a game, I'm going to execute the Executor tester script. You can find it in the description of the video if you want to use it for yourself. So we're going to hit run right here, and it's just going to run the script. You can see the UI. Now we have the SUNC test, we have the myriad test, vulnerability test, decompile, save instance test. So first we're going to go into the SUNC game, and we're going to see the SUNC of Volt. Alright, so now that we're inside of the game, you can hit F9 to open the console, and you're going to hit run SUNC test. And now once the SUNC test is actually done, you can open the link right here, and you can see, as you can see, Volt is 98% SUNC, which it's only missing a decompiler, but it actually does have a decompiler. It just uses Metal's decompiler. So this is 100% UNC, and it will support all the scripts that you execute on it. So yeah. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna do the UNC test. So we're gonna open the console again. We're gonna hit run UNC test. And as you can see here, it is 98% UNC with only one function failed. But this function isn't even possible on Executors now. 80 out of 82. This is really good. You can't actually get anything better than this. So yeah, this is the best UNC results that Volt has and that you can get. And now we're going to do the level test. So we're going to hit run level test right here. And it is level 8, pass all these checks. And yeah, Volt is level 8, which is the best that you can get. And now we're going to move on to the myriad test. So we're going to hit join game right here. So now that we're in the myriad game, we're going to go ahead and click myriad test. Click run myriad validity test right here. And then from here, you will see this UI pop up. You're going to go and click run. And then it will run all these tests. And it should come back with a high score since Volt is a good executor. Yeah, so as you can see right here, it has a 92% pass rate, 138 tests with 127 passed, only 11 failed, which is really good considering that Volt is only $6 a week. And yeah, this will support all of the scripts that you want to execute on it. And now we can go here and click vulnerability test, and now we can run the vulnerability test. And if we scroll down, we can see 144 passed tests and only 11 failed. It has a 93% score on the vulnerability, so you should be completely safe while using this executor, and it should save you from any kind of malicious scripts that you might happen to run on it. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up for the Volt showcase. This is the best executor in 2026. It is better than everything else on the market, and it's still pretty cheap at only $6 a week, or you can get a month license for $20. But yeah, I will leave all the links in the description of the video if you want to get the script that I use. It'll be in the description, and I will leave everything in there. I'll leave the Volt Discord server and all the websites that I showed inside of this video. And I'll see all of you guys in the next showcase.